Alright, what's going on everybody? Ziploc's Wonderland here. So today's video we're going to be showing how to do aspects in your inventory, adding them to items, or take an aspect off of an item so you can add it to another one. We're going to be explaining all that in today's video, but for the lower to mid-level guys, this is a great benefit to help you leveling if you're stuck right now, you feel like you're dying faster, or enemies aren't dying as fast as you wish them to be. So first of all, you're going to go into your aspect menu. So you're going to hit Y button. It's going to pull up your Codex of Powers right here. So it will show you what aspects you've gained so far. So here's my list right here. Some of them, as you can see here, this one's for a necromancer specifically, but others, like this is rogue, and you'll have other ones. For instance, let me find one like this one right here, aspect of the protector. It doesn't apply to a specific skill, or excuse me, a class, but you can use it on any item for any class. So with that being said, you can gain these aspects from going to different dungeons. If you've probably noticed by now, you'll see the little icon. It looks like a little coffin box on the bottom right hand side of this dungeon. If you were to complete this dungeon right here, you'll get the aspect of tempering blows, which, as you can see, gives you specific skill for a barbarian when added to a weapon or armor piece. So to do that and add it to a weapon or armor piece, you're going to go into a town, right? And you got the occultist inside of the town. So you're going to see the occultist. He's going to bring up a menu right here, and I'll show you guys just for an example real quick. So right here it says aspect from an inventory. That happens, let's say right here, like the poison trap no longer breaks stealth, triggers cooldowns. I'll actually do an example for you right now. So to remove an aspect from an item that you no longer need or want, you would go to the item like this. So as you can see, the aspect on this one with the little orange star is grayed out. That's because I have two of these on. So the disobedience set right here, it's grayed out. Gain increased armor for 4 seconds after you deal any form of damage, right? So my legs, or yeah, let me show you one more thing. So it says 30% increased armor, right? You can get different rolls of percentages. That's when people talk about god tier rolls on their aspects. So the roll on this one specifically was 30% increased armor. My pants, they do 45% increased armor, right? 0.45% increased armor. So this is obviously a better roll for this specific aspect. You can see it's not grayed out like my hood is. So I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick. I'll take my hood and I'll actually go in here and extract an aspect. So I take my hood that I want to extract the aspect from, I'll put it in there, and it'll show my aspect that I'm going to be receiving. It's quite expensive, but if you're kind of in the mid game right now and like still trying to figure out like how am I dying or why aren't they dying that fast, it's probably because you're still rolling gear, because it said it did like plus 23 to your attack, so it was better than your last dagger, right? So you wanted to use the one with more attack, obviously, but you don't have an aspect on it. What you can do is extract an aspect from any of your armor. So I had double of this one, so I'm going to show you how to extract it. So boom, like that. I'm going to accept it. All right, took away my hood. So when I go back here to imprinting, I can select one from my inventory. So what we're going to do here is just show you how to add an aspect to any item. So for instance, this crossbow right here, right? This crossbow does plus 148 compared to the crossbow that I'm using right now. Obviously I didn't want to switch it out because of the aspect that's on my crossbow right now. Upon lucky hits, my marksman skills have up to a 10% chance to create an arrow storm at the enemy's location, doing almost 1300 damage. That's a lot of damage, all right? So I didn't want to get rid of it, and it actually procs quite a lot because my puncture basic skill that I have on my rogue actually counts as a marksmanship ability. So while I'm using puncture, it has a chance to proc that arrow storm on the enemy's location, which is awesome. But this crossbow obviously did more damage, right? So I'll show you right here. I'm gonna add the crossbow, right? I can select here out of all the aspects that I have, right, that I can put on this crossbow specifically. So these are for sorcerer, necro, the rogue right here. Flurry damages enemies in a circle. I already have that one on my ring right here, and it does increased 11%. That's what I'm talking about, the rolls. The basic aspect for it is 8%. So my 11% on the ring is actually a pretty good roll for the flurry that does a circle, right? So attacking enemies with the basic skills increases my next core skill by 5%. So this is how you add an aspect to a regular yellow item, right? So you can always get a better attack on your item, and you can add an aspect to it after you get it, right? So it still has more, boom, right there, imprinted. So it imprints this aspect onto the crossbow, giving it that bonus imprint of attacking enemies with a basic skill will increase my core abilities right there. But I don't have enough crafting material to do it right now, but just to show you guys that you can do it. So that's how you do that one. So if I was to get that aspect from my inventory, let's go back here. Oh, I can't do it for this. It has to be an armor piece. So I'll put an armor piece on there. Aspect of the protector right there. I can add this one to that. I've been crafting a lot. Well, let's just say that. So you gotta add it to all your items, and that's how you get your increased ability to stay alive longer or kill people faster, is by adding these aspects that you're collecting from the dungeons onto your regular items as you progress through the storyline. So I hope you guys find this video informative and pretty interesting. This is what the occultist does. So you can continue to add aspects as you go, but make sure to break down materials to be able to create those aspects and put them on your armor or your weapons. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, obviously help support the channel, but I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Ziploc's Wonderland out.